Solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Every day that I can make DuckTales. Tales of daring do that and DuckTales. Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just scramble to some DuckTales. Every day that I am making DuckTales. Tales of daring do that and good DuckTales. Not ponytails or cottontails, no DuckTales. Yes, indeed. B Marsh Boxing. You already know what time it is. Check out my playlist. I got my series DuckTales. Anybody else duplicating or trying to do, if you've heard trying to do this DuckTales shit, they did it after me, so they gotta pay homage because I'm the DuckTales champ out here, man. I've been calling fellas out. They even made a series about it, you know what I mean? So ain't nothing new to it, you know what I mean? But I'm about to do it. Gotta give this guy Oscar Valdez, you know what I mean? I was prolonging, waiting for the official word when this guy will officially duck everybody with a pulse at 126 pounds, you know what I mean? Oscar Valdez, you know, his featherweight run is over apparently. Wasn't really much to talk about. He's now moving up to junior lightweight, 130 pounds. And this is what the guy says, quote, "It's time. I've always wanted to become a multi-division champion." End quote. So what? You ain't never wanted to be unified? Quote, "I think I would feel more comfortable at that weight too. 126 pounds is getting harder to make after 7 years as a featherweight. So I think moving to 130 pounds will make more sense." End quote. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go to 130 pounds and face a whole bunch of nobodies like you did when you were a title holder. Fuck that. You wasn't no champion. Title holder over there at featherweight. You know what I'm saying? Made 6 defenses of that WBO belt, and I could try to tell you, man, I'm trying to tell you, I don't know none of them get fellas except guys like Mariaga and Scott Quigg, you know what I mean? Fought some Tomasino guy, fought a whole bunch of nobodies, you know what I'm saying? When there's guys to unify with, you know, that's when I knew this guy's a fraud, when he was calling out Carl Frampton. Shakur Stevenson is his mandatory, okay? Now I can understand why the guy don't want to fight Shakur Stevens. Shakur Stevens 12 and no 7 KOs. This guy will probably obliterate this guy Valdez. Younger dude, that's a high risk, low reward type of fight. But it's your mandatory. As a title holder, which he is, you're supposed to be obligated to fulfill your mandatory obligations. You know what I mean? But I can understand if you don't want that fight. But guess what, man? Hey, man, Josh Warrington's over there on ESPN, Tom Brackside, courtesy of Frank Warren and them. He's over there to unify with. Every single fight from when he beat Lee Selby has been on ESPN here in the United States for the man Josh Warrington. Exciting fighter. Whether this man Valdez would go over there to the UK, the Leeds, that'd be a great opportunity for him to make some good money. And Warrington brings a crowd. You know what I'm saying? But how is that possible when this guy wants to fight against the guy Warrington beat? He wants to fight Carl Frampton. Doesn't want Shakur Stevenson. Doesn't want no unification with Valdez. I'm sorry, Josh Warrington, the guy who's on his side of the street, and it doesn't mention nothing about Gary Russell and Neil Santa Cruz, because you know this guy Valdez very disappointed, man. You know what I mean? I got nothing against the guy. Seems like a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Got his jaw broken up, busted up by the man Scott Quick, but you know, to his credit, Scott Quick was much bigger than him. You know what I mean? So Valdez is talking about quote, "I'm a fighter and my job is to fight. I'll fight whoever Frank puts in front of me. I want a second world title, and God willing, there'll be a third world title in the future, blah, 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 blah." And it's just full of shit, man. But this the type of stuff that goes on when you got this WBO title. Your title defense is going to be looking like Bud Crawford's at 147, you know what I mean? And, look, I don't know where people get their news from. Where do they get this stuff that Al Heyman and PBC are trying to boycott the WBO title? But at the end of the day, who cares, man? I know they not. There hasn't been no official statement, so people are reaching and fishing for shit that ain't even there. But at the end of the day, man, Oscar Valdez, you're just a disgrace to Mexican fans, dogs. Real Mexican fans should not tolerate you or Santa Cruz. I made a video about these two guys disgracing Mexican heritage, the way they ducking opponents and avoiding fights. Santa Cruz has made a career out of ducking people. I broke that down in the video. Check it out on my channel, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Nothing too much to talk about this guy fighting cold bums. He might be a cold bum himself. How the fuck we gonna know? He needs to challenge himself. Josh Warrington's a perfect opportunity. But he don't want no smoke with the guy. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what y'all think about this duck sauce candidate that had to give him that work today, you know what I mean? Seems like I woke up in the mood. I mean, there probably isn't too much popping off in boxing news besides Anthony Joshua and them now trying to have the fight not in Madison Square Garden or UK where they did claim they say they coming to conquer the US market. Besides that, ain't nothing else popping in the news today, so I had to lay the smackdown on these guys. Valdez, Tank Davis, two guys who gonna get the Duck Sauce Awards. And look, Valdez, man, we had high hopes for you, you know what I mean? When you beat Gradovich, that was a good victory for him. But at the end of the day, you ain't done diddly squat ever since. B Marsh Boxley, your thoughts and comments. Let me know what y'all think about this guy. This guy fighting nothing but pure bombs. And let me know if you're a Mexican fan, if you condone and tolerate such activities from a boxer who's supposed to be claiming the Mexican flag. B March Boxing, I'm gone. Peace.